Good morning. Today we're going to do my quick review. I know a lot of you have been asking for it on my new Stage 4 kit for the Harley-Davidson. It's the one with the CNC ported heads, 114 jugs, and we also put on a lot of other parts. So before we get any further, let's get this started. Okay, talking about the parts on the bike there, this is what we did. We did the 114 kit that comes from Harley-Davidson. It's got the clutch, it's got the injectors, it's got the throttle body, it's got 114 jugs, it's got the CNC ported heads, and I also did the automatic tuner. I put that on there. You got to drill and tap it because I am running the stock header. I am running Screaming Eagle slip-ons and the extreme high flow air intake from Harley-Davidson. To start, let me say tons more power on this thing. Unbelievable the difference it actually made in the power. I just did about 3,000 miles on it, and I wanted to get a lot of miles underneath it so I could really put it to the test before I gave you all this review. The miles were wonderful on it. It just really woke that whole bike up. I can't believe how well it performs. It just doesn't even feel like the same bike. So let's look at the parts here. This is the high flow air intake that we spoke of. You can see there it says Screaming Eagle, CNC ported. Those are the performance heads. Got the 114 jugs. I did do the Screaming Eagle spark plug wires. They're just thicker, they're better for performance. There you will see that is the AT, the automatic tuner that we put on there. That works pretty good. I was riding through all different types of elevations, never had any problems. It didn't miss a beat. That tuner kept my bike running tip-top smooth and the optimal performance no matter my elevation. All in all, I'm gonna say definitely a huge difference. My boy was running with me on his stock 107, and whenever we got onto the interstate, anything like that, there was just not even any chance of him keeping up with me. Anytime we passed semis, anytime we passed cars, anything top end, high end, he just couldn't keep up with me. I will say, prior to this kit, I had the just a high flow intake, slip-ons, tuner, regular tuner, the Pro Street tuner I believe it's called, and I had the torque cam. I will say I am feeling like the torque is a little high on this, meaning it's the cam is a little tall. It picks up at a very high RPM. It doesn't really start performing to its peak, like where you really feel the power is going to be at that 4,000 to 6,000 RPM. Now myself, I'm used to running all my tours on a 1996 Electric Glide Standard. For a long time. I had the 5-speed transmission in it, so I'm used to high RPMs, which is why I thought this kit would be great for me. I have to say, the only thing is I still feel like it's a little too high even for me and my high RPM taste. So my recommendation would be to maybe go with a different cam. Love the kit, love the tuner, love everything about it, but I think I'm going to try to find myself a shorter cam, a cam with a little bit more torque that maybe comes in around that 3,500 range as opposed to really kicking in at about 4,000 RPMs. Other than that, this thing performed flawlessly, 3,000 miles from Texas to Nevada and back, and everything in between that we did. I'm in love with it, y'all. I really am. It has completely changed my bike. So the recommendation is there 100%. Maybe look at the cam. It's really cool because when you get to that 4,000, 5,000 RPM, man, it takes off like a rocket. I mean, I just, you know, it almost makes you want to race something, but everything's high speed. If I really want to be in my power band at 80 miles an hour to pass or something like that, I need to be in 4th gear. So that seems a little bit tall even for me. So there's my recommendation, y'all. I hope it helps y'all figure out some things. Right now I'm still running the stock headers. I do plan on doing a dyno on it like this, then putting the Screaming Eagle header pipe on it. I believe the Screaming Eagle header pipe is what I'm gonna go with, and it comes with new exhaust as well. I'm gonna put that on, run dynos on both, show you the difference, show you the value on that. But for now, I have to say this thing screams. All right, y'all. That girl right there, she's fast. Super fast. Fastest bike I have probably owned. And I used to own a 127. And I think this thing's even faster than that. Certainly once I hit that 4,000 RPM. And of course you all wanted to know about the fuel mileage. A quick update on the fuel mileage. 37 miles to the gallon is what I got over this last 3,000 miles. and I was running it pretty hard. So I imagine if a guy was babying it, you could probably keep it at about 40 miles to the gallon. Not bad. If that hopefully helps you all, I know y'all have been asking for it. I am now dropping it off to get its proper service done at a Harley-Davidson dealership for its second service. So Harley-Davidson of Paris, we love these guys. Any chance I get to get it in here and have these boys look at it, I do. Until the next review, there you have it. The 114 Screaming Eagle High Flow. It's a monster.